The country is by far majority Muslim, and in the post 9/11 era, Muslims generally had a very hard time. It was very it was very sad to see the image that was created in the West of the Muslim world. How much did you notice in Bangladesh that people realized that the image of Islam had really gone downhill?
Look, our people, they are really religious mind. They believe in religion, they practice, and their mind. But our people are secular minded. From from ancestral time or from years ago, they learn to live with other religion, and very easily they can do it, and they respect each other's religion. So they are not fanatics, but it is true that only a few group, a small group.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম বন্ধুরা, চলে আসলাম আবার আল জাজিরার আরেকটি প্রতিবেদন নিয়ে। এই প্রতিবেদনে দেখতে পারবেন বাংলাদেশের প্রধানমন্ত্রী শেখ হাসিনা হঠাৎ করে আল জাজিরার মুখোমুখি, সেখানে কি কথাবার্তা হয়েছে এই বিষয়গুলি আপনাদের সামনে এক এক করে তুলে ধরবো। প্রথমে ছোট্ট একটু ভিডিও ফুটেজ দেখেছেন বাংলাদেশের প্রধানমন্ত্রী শেখ হাসিনার সাক্ষাৎকার, কিন্তু পুরো সাক্ষাৎকারটি আমাদের হাতে আছে। আর এই পুরো সাক্ষাৎকারটি দেখতে হলে আপনাদেরকে আরেকটু অপেক্ষা করতে হবে এবং এই ভিডিওটি প্রথম থেকে শেষ পর্যন্ত দেখতে হবে। তারপরে আপনারা বুঝতে পারবেন আল জাজিরার চৌকস সাংবাদিকেরা প্রধানমন্ত্রীকে কি কি প্রশ্ন করেছে আর প্রধানমন্ত্রী সেই প্রশ্নের উত্তরগুলি কিভাবে দিয়েছে এবং কি দিয়েছে। চলুন আমরা কথা না বাড়িয়ে আপনাদেরকে পুরো রিপোর্টটি দেখানোর চেষ্টা করছি।
They tarnish the image of Islam, but you cannot blame the whole Muslim community. It is only a few group, just a handful group. They created all this problem for the majority. But people of Bangladesh, they are very, very broad-minded, and they don't support all those activities, and it has proved this election. As because we openly declared that we want to build up Bangladesh as a secular, democratic country. So people voted for us.
Who in the years have been your mentors? Who have you looked up to? Who have been your guides? I know, of course, your father was a huge figure, but who has been a guide for you in your life?
Well, of course, my father, my father's work, my father's memory, and my sister. Though she is younger than me, but she is very, very politically conscious. Yes.
And in terms of the first time when you were elected in 1996, presumably that was the defining moment in your career, because that was the first time you really had a chance to take office and do something. What were your goals at that time? What were you thinking I can do as Prime Minister?
Well, when I was first elected, definitely I tried to work very fast so that, well, our main aim is that because our people, they are suffering, they are not getting a better life. So that was our main aim. So we try to work very fast to develop our country. And as you know that for the first time during our period, our tenure, our country becomes self-sufficient in food. We created the social safety net. We ensure people at least 2 meals per day. So then we take many steps to ensure the health care, like community health care center we started establishing so that we can provide them health facilities, safe drinking water, and a better life. So those are our main aim, and I worked very hard these 5 years. Even our literacy rate within very short period of time we increased more. I mean, it was only 45%, we increased up to 65%, so that people can become literate. So that way we work very hard to implement our manifesto.
Is there ever any time you say, this is not the life I would choose?
Actually, I chose my own life. That is, I want to devote myself for the people. I want to work for people.
But
So
does
I never thought, I mean, beyond that, because I saw my father, he worked. So that was our life. So this life is really natural. Without people, we cannot, you know.
What have you had to sacrifice? I mean, presumably your children now also, your son and daughter, are part of that system. They're part of almost the family dynasty, the political dynasty. Do you think that they have had to give up a lot of their own life, their own childhood, to be a part of this?
Well, because I am working for people and I spend most of the time for people, I cannot give much time to them. So, it is not just like the other parents or other family that they have whole time they can get the love, affection of parents. But whatever time I got, I always try to give them, or I try to fulfill my duty and love and affection. So, well, I think you can ask my children what they feel, but I told you that I receive full support from them, and I never thought that I am missing anything or I want any different life. No, I told you that my devotion is to work for people. So, and not that we want to live in a very, you know, hi-fi life or all these things. No, rather I feel that my people are still poor